I go back to the first time I came into American Canyon. You know, I drove down the street, just trying to figure out what the city was all about. And I actually saw a young kid throw garbage out of his car. And the car right in front of me pulled over, got out the car and picked up that trash and scolded that young man. And I watched this whole thing as it transpired. And I thought to myself, I said, hey, this is a pretty good community. I wouldn't mind, living in a community like this. But it spoke volumes to me. And time again, I would see that.
I would pull up and he's on the street, walking the streets, out of the car, talking to people, or he's on a bicycle. Remember when you ride a bicycle? It was on a bicycle, and I'm like, not a bike, like a motorcycle. It was a bicycle, right? He was on a bicycle,
pedaling bike.
And I would pull up, and he's talking to the community. He's talking to the people that's out there, and I'm like, I've never seen anybody like that, and they loved him. As I got to know him more and more, that's kind of where I fell in love with him too.
What I love so much about the city is that they embrace the law enforcement, they embrace the fire, so all the public safety is embraced. My goal is to make sure that I continue to support them and get them the equipment, the training necessary to continue to have those top-notch qualities. Public safety is near and dear to my heart. Emergency management is key. It's what I do at my current company, at a biotech company. I run their emergency training program. It's just that, we can't just sit and wait for an incident to occur. I was able to get the endorsements of our Napa Sheriff's Association. A lot of people don't realize that our police department in American Canyon is part of the Deputy Sheriff's Association, so I have that endorsement. The 1186, which is our fire district of American Canyon, I have their endorsement, which is huge. Because being a public safety officer myself, having public safety support me tells me and tells the community that they trust my decision making when it comes to public safety. It's important that I also have the partnership with the community. I want to thank everyone for believing in me and allowing me to be that representative and earning that vote. Well, in my first 100 days, it's going to be an exciting time. Everybody's going to be excited for the change, for one. And I got to get them to know who I am and my leadership style. I also want to know what they're all about. So those first 100 days are going to be more of a nurturing stage. But there's going to come a point where we're going to have to roll up our sleeves and we have to really address some important issues that are stemming in our community. Well, legacy is important. It's important to me that when I'm no longer here, that people, and mainly my family, can say that, Dad did it right, my husband did it right.
He's a relationship guy. Right? I mean, like he invests in people. He really takes the time to develop like the people that he works with. And I don't know if it's something that he developed early on in his law enforcement career, where he likes to deal with facts. He's a guy who does his homework. He's someone that you can trust.
I need the community to understand that it's after the election that the real work really starts. And I need you to continue the volunteering and be that soccer coach or be that basketball coach for the community. It's important to have that collaboration. I'm only one person. It's not about an I thing, in my opinion, okay? It's a we thing. Long-term vision for American Canyon is basically to make sure that the public safety of our city stands at the forefront of everything that I'm going to do. It's not just a word. It's a promise.
A good leader is a great servant.